Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that if you're returning. How you doing? We've got quite a few things to talk about today, and the first thing is these evacuation zones in California. By law, it is said that you're not allowed back. So when does it become enough is enough? When does the law enforcement that is pushing these policies say enough is enough? When are they going to be allowed to go back to their homes? If the fires are out, they're out. When can they go back?
Excuse me.
Hey, sir.
What's going on? Remember me from yesterday?
Sorry, I saw a lot of cars. Remind me one more time. How's it going?
Good. I live right here. I'm trying to get to my house. What's going on? If you could please share with me.
Okay, so today what happened is that they now have a new, what's it called? Drop point for CAL FIRE this way. Just a mile down. So right now there's still hard closures this way and that way.
I mean, military is here. Police is here. Yesterday, you know, undercover. Who knows? FBI, cameraman. I mean, what's going on?
I was here yesterday.
Yes, you were here yesterday. I was here yesterday. I mean, my house is there. I've been kicked out of my house, evacuated for 4 days now. Five. We're like just trying to get back home, get some of our things. I mean, was my house burned down? Was it not burned down? I just want to get a serious answer, you know?
Well, I understand. Let me help you with that, right?
Please.
Right now, the incident commander is CAL FIRE, right? They are the ones telling us what areas are safe or unsafe. That's the big part. So if any questions regarding areas that are unsafe or checkpoints, whatever that is, you go to CAL FIRE, or the CAL FIRE website. You go look under the Palisades Fire and find their phone number. That's for you guys. Also, on top of that, evac centers are listed on the bottom. So physically, if you guys need to, go to the evac centers listed. Now, there's one currently close by, Calvert Community Church. That is the one that I've been referring people to recently, because physically they have resources. They have everything we need to know. Now, I'm here.
You don't know what's happening in there, right?
Me, no. All my orders is just stop people from going through these ways.
So you don't even know what's going on in there. I really wonder what's happening there, you know? It's not just a fire.
That's where I'm saying go to CAL FIRE, talk to those guys.
We did, and they don't have much to tell us. That's the thing. Like, they don't actually share with us what's happening there.
I understand.
They don't give us any information. All they tell us is, hey, you just can't go in there. And I'm like, hey, but this is my house, and we've been kicked out of there for almost 5 days now. And I just want to know, why can't I go in there? And there's not like a real answer.
Evacuation zone. Once in evacuation zone, you leave it, you are not allowed to go in by law. Once they lift evacuation, you will be allowed back on.
But it's been 5 days, and I asked, what is the reason? That's all I ask.
Okay,
it's not just...
The reason is CAL FIRE, whoever is making those decisions, still deems an evacuation zone. That's the reason.
I wanted to know, was my house burned down?
I understand.
Was there more houses?
Questions. I'm sure this is very frustrating, but the fact of the matter is this area is still closed, and you're not going to be able to get in until the evacuation is
And I'm completely fine with not going in there.
Yes.
I just want to know the reason.
That is the reason. It's evacuation zone.
I know, but 5 days, I mean, the fire is gone.
It's still an evacuation zone. Until that's lifted.
Are the fires out?
The fires are still going on. They're still driving. There's still helicopters flying over, stock and retardant now.
There's still fires right now?
Yes.
Okay.
It actually was a huge
But
fire.
from the another side, we can go? Oh, it's closed
Everything
too.
in Malibu is going to be closed. This is kind of the...
So from the other side, I can get to my house as well,
head to
right?
the right side of this vehicle, and then go and make a U-turn, please.
I'm
Okay.
sorry for your frustration. I'm sorry that you know you have a lot of questions and everything, but it is what it is.
And you know what I mean by, I don't mind not going to my house. It's just, it's been already almost 5 days, and actually nobody's been able to give us an answer.
Okay,
which has been the most frustrating thing.
I'm not a politician. I'm not making decisions. The answer that I can give you is this is an evacuation zone, and by law, you're not allowed in until evacuation is lifted.
So this is like a government order, right?
This is a law.
This is the law, the government.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, hopefully they lift that sooner than later, and you guys are allowed back in. But that hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, and you guys have a good day. Thank you for helping us.
Sorry you're dealing with all this, man. It's got to stop.
it's kind of crazy to us, you know. We've dealt with fires before. We've had the Woolsey fire. My house was burned down by the Woolsey fire, so it's just the second time. But this time it's not the same.
I understand.
This time it feels like obviously somebody has caused the fire.
Yeah, hopefully
It was not done by some high winds. Although I know we get 45-mile winds and even higher than that. I get that, but it was not done by winds. You know, somebody did that, and somebody's gotta.
I hope that's not the case, and it's horrible if that is the case. So.
Somebody has to pay for it, you know.
Yeah.
Like it has to end forever. And again, you know, yesterday obviously we have military, we have police, we had some different agents. You know, we've had everybody, fire trucks, ambulance, like helicopters, drones, you name it. Everybody was here.
Yeah.
So something is going on more than just that.
No, it's just that.
It's just fire?
It's just fire. There's a lot goes on with fire. Utility stuff, power, gas.
I know.
You know, all that stuff. There's a lot going on. This is a main artery to PCH, as you know.
Yeah.
And we got a lot of traffic in and out, trucks, whatever. Big reason is to keep that clear too. So.
Is the Palisades all burned down?
A lot of it, yeah.
All right,
Okay,
well,
I'm sorry.
you guys have a good day.
Okay.
We'll be back. What do you recommend? Maybe in a few hours?
LAcounty.gov/emergency. They have updated information. That's where they're kind of updating everything.
Okay.
And
Yeah, we've been calling, and most of the time you don't get an answer. And when you do, it's like, it is what it is right now. This is the situation. I can't help you.
You know what's another app to use as well? Use Watch Duty.
That has some.
I've
No? Okay, never mind then. Don't listen to that one. Sorry.
Yeah, I went to that one yesterday because you told me to go to Watch
I'd
Duty.
go to the government's websites, whether it be LAcounty.gov or the local websites like Malibu.gov or whatever it may be. So.
All right.
Okay.
We'll go grab some food. You guys need some food? You guys need anything?
We're
Drinks? You guys are good?
I appreciate that. Yeah.
Are you good?
The station's been helping us out too, so we're grateful for them giving us food and everything.
Okay, well.
And plus our memories, you know.
Yeah. God bless you guys.
Hey, drive safe wherever you're going. Please take care, okay?
We're going back to
I know.
other side.
We'll see you soon.
Thank you. See you guys.
Yeah.
Well, as you see, guys, there is no answers. There's no answer to what's happening here. Obviously, as much as we want to get an answer, they won't give it to us. And it's part of being a normal civilian. Doesn't matter if you're rich or not. They'll still control you. They'll control you if they tell you got to get out of your fucking house, and you got to get out of your house. And that's the problem. You guys saw it.
So Joey Boy just announced that the victims of the California fires will be given one-time payments. You've heard this before, right? Of $770. Oh, gee whiz, they're getting $5 less than the Helene victims of Western North Carolina. Yeah.
And I want to be clear, we're not waiting until those fires are over to start helping the victims. We're getting them help right now, as you all know. People impacted by these fires are going to receive one-time payment of $770, one-time payment, so they can quickly purchase things like water, baby formula, and prescriptions. So far, nearly 6,000 survivors have registered to do just that, and $5.1 million has gone out.
So here's something for you. The FBI has paid Ben Affleck to visit at his Brentwood home in connection to a drone that crashed into a Canadian super scooper that was helping with the LA fires. There's more to this story, so down a rabbit hole we go.
Okay, I don't know if this makes sense, but maybe you guys can help me. Why is the FBI checking in on Ben Affleck during the LA fires? Now, this is due to a civilian drone crashing into a Canadian super scooper helping with the fires. The Los Angeles Fire Department states that this Canadian plane called Quebec 1 sustained wing damage and remains grounded and is out of service. But they went to his house in Brentwood, so why are they investigating an incident that happened in the Palisades? Another weird thing is, why is the FBI investigating a situation that is clearly for the FAA, which is the FBI of the sky? because the fire officials informed the FAA of a firefighting aircraft struck by a drone while it was operating over the Palisades in Los Angeles on Thursday, January 9th. The aircraft landed safely. The FAA will investigate. Now, you want to know what I think? Here we go. Now, we all know Ben and J-Lo got divorced last year very abruptly, but maybe it was just marital problems. Or maybe, just maybe, Ben Affleck knows a little bit more than we think via J-Lo due to the diddler. And not to mention, there's been a lot of tunnel talk about LA fires and the tunnels running throughout the whole city. Now, if you remember, last year I said I find it pretty interesting that Diddy lived only 1 minute away from the Playboy Mansion, in which had tunnels themselves. Yes, this is a blueprint showing tunnels under the Playboy Mansion that lead to other celebrities' homes in the neighborhood. Now, they said that these tunnels were for the stars to gain easy access to the mansion, but was it? Now, speaking of tunnels and fires, I found some more interesting things like this arson suspect who was just caught. Allegedly, he was an illegal immigrant from Mexico caught with a blowtorch, 5 different cell phones, and a United Nations prepaid card. What? And the fact that they just found a tunnel running from Mexico to El Paso doesn't help either. Turns out that this man-made tunnel had ventilation and electricity. This screams setup. Oh yeah, by the way, the Pizzagate gunman Edgar Welsh was just shot and killed last week during a traffic stop. He's actually the gunman that lit up Comet Pizza because he said Hillary and the whole bunch was doing their thing, etc. If you know, you know. I don't know, just throwing this out there, but this could be Hollywood tying up loose ends with him and the tunnels, etc. But it gets even weirder. So this whole LA tunnel thing is not a new scenario because this is former FBI agent Ted Gunderson. He's actually the one that blew the whistle on a child trafficking ring under a preschool which had tunnels.
The children identified professional football players, professional baseball players, household name actors, actresses, and the son of the leading politician, not a leading politician.
Now, they actually had 2 trials to this, which actually resulted in a hung jury because they didn't use certain evidence that he brought up. In which, get this, a plastic Disney bag they found in the tunnels, copywritten in 1982. But they stated that they sealed the tunnels before that, so unless this bag magically time traveled into that tunnel, how could this be? All in all, maybe all this is connected. We have celebrities and tunnels, historical data, so we'll see. Make sure you guys hit up my YouTube because I'm doing a whole breakdown on this, but let me know what you guys think about all this down below.
But here's a question for you. How come nobody is talking about chili? No, not the chili that we eat. But what does Chile, Maui, and LA all have in common? And before I go, this is what everyone doesn't know. Pay attention. Ciao.
For the most part, our big thing we're doing right now is we're just shutting off all the water. Because if we can get all these little leaks shut off, we can get out there, we can hopefully get some pressure back to the hydrant. The water box is out front, but these things are so old, they don't shut off very well.
Some are frozen, so then we're up by the house trying to find it on the house and shut it off.
What do you, can you show me what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Here, Joe, come on.
There you go. We found this one right, it's back here.
Right here?
Yeah, so the handle is burned off, so then I had to keep turning this till it stopped, and then yeah.
And you guys are doing this
from house to house?
Yeah, we're assigned certain streets, so we're going around the streets that we're assigned to look after. So
what's the most challenging thing you guys are dealing with right now?
There's been like 3-story houses where they've pancake collapsed, so we kind of have to sit on the floor when we're going through so we don't fall in. There's a house back there, and the whole like
I might not want to stay there.
the whole basement's flooded. I'll show you a picture of it. And then also like we have unstable like these chimneys and stuff, so we have to watch out for stuff like that. There's also low power lines. If you look that way, there's a low power line going across the road.
Oh shit!
I think it was down this road.
The thing is, they told us the most of the power shut off, but they can't guarantee all of it is. So,
dude, I just stepped right through a fucking nail.
Here's